affirmative action.
And you know who's going to chafe the most? Your potential nominee, Hillary Clinton.
Right.
She doesn't want to do that dance. She does not want a reporter coming to her face say, "So, Madam Secretary, how do you want to dance on this one?" And she doesn't want to do it.
Right. So there's another political question, which is how much this White House cares about that.
Well,
I mean, I'm serious, right? Because I have to say, I was somewhat surprised today by the president's sort of forthrightness on this thing. He said, "I promise I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it." He could have been cagey. He could have said, "Look, well, we're going to have conversation." There's all sorts of ways to kick that question away.
Right.
He was clear. I mean, I think he said it 4 times in those 75 minutes. Like, we are going to do this. So
yeah, he drew a red line in the sand 4 or 5 times.
We can do about it.
He didn't cross it. So that doesn't mean anything to me at this point. What will mean something to me is what comes out of this initial meeting. The president, I think, did the smart political thing, and that was extend the invitation to the leadership. Come on down, 16 to 1600. Let's sit down and talk about what's on your agenda. Yeah, what's on your agenda? Come on, tell me what's on your agenda, and I'll tell you a little bit about something.
Here's the hilarious thing. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to predict. Okay, so we get this. I
think I'm going to agree with the prediction. We
got this big wave election. Okay, now we can interpret there are people who interpret it as a rebuke of the president. There are people who say it was about Obamacare. It was about the president's foreign policy. It was about too much government, etc. But I think it was so funny to hear Mitch McConnell be like, "Well, I think there's some areas we can work together. We can put the corporate tax rate down." Now, independent of whether you think the corporate tax rate in America is too high, and it is on the books the highest in the OECD countries, although not in terms of the effective rate that's paid, but independent of that, the idea that the mandate that was delivered by people